Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the oil pressure sensor on a 4G Eclipse. This is specifically 2006 GS, but this is basically the tools you're going to use. You're going to need some type of ratchet, a breaker bar maybe, a torque wrench, and I got this special oil pressure switch socket. It's 1 1/16, but if you don't want to buy that, it's 27 millimeters to take it off and put the new one back on. And I'm gonna put some of this sealant on the threads here, that way it won't leak. It says it's oil resistant, so that should do the trick. And here's the box that this oil sensor switch came with. I got it at my local auto parts store. But anyways, all these parts are going to be linked in the video description. So the first step is jack up your car. Second step is get under the car, and I'll show you where it is. It's going to be right here, but on the bottom. You're going to see it when you go to the bottom. So see you there. All right, guys, here we are under the car, and here is the sensor right here. See, it's got an electrical connection to it. It's got a little tab. Just press down on it and it should release. Just like that. See, I released that. Now we're going to put our socket to it. And as you can see, it's leaking very bad. It's wet all the way in there. So that's why I'm replacing it. All right, now I'm going to put my breaker bar to it. All right, guys, this is my setup right now. I'm using my regular ratchet now. No extension. Actually, to break it loose, I had to use my breaker bar, and I had to come in through here, where this bar is, through here. That's according to the size of my breaker bar. I don't know if yours is that big, but that's what I had to do. And I'll get back to you once I take it off. All right, guys, there's the new one, and there's the old one I just took off. And if we put them side by side, they look basically identical. So now what you want to do is go back under the car and get some napkins or something and a wire brush and clean up a little bit. That way when you put your new one on, there won't be any leaks. And I'm also gonna put some sealant around the threads like I told you guys. And this is what I'm using, all right? I'm just gonna use a napkin and I'm gonna dab it up right here. Just make sure not to put the sealant right here in this hole, all right, guys? Just put it on the threads. All right, guys, and this is basically how much you want to put. As you can see, don't put too much where it gets in the hole, but enough to where you think it'll seal right. All right, now let's go install it. We're gonna finger tighten it first and then torque it down later. All right, guys, this is where I'm at now. I finger tightened it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it with my ratchet. All right, guys, so I did it as tight as I could with my just the ratchet and the socket. Now, according to the instructions of the sealant, you gotta wait an hour before torquing it to spec. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back, and this is the setup I have. You see my torque wrench right here, and it's gonna be 14 foot-pounds, guys. All right, guys, I got mine torqued down. Besides that, go ahead and connect your connection back on. And before you do that, make sure you wipe it down and reinstall it. But that's it, guys. Once it clicks, you're good. You can give it a little tug if you want. See, it ain't going nowhere unless you press that tab. Like, comment, subscribe.